What's going on, guys? It's your boy GS, and welcome back for yet another Madden 13 online ranked match. And today, we are going to try our best to provide some biblical Buccaneers gameplay. And you know we gotta do, we gotta bring out the ugly orange creamsicles. And as you guys know, or maybe you guys don't know, very last time I played with the Buccaneers, I ended up losing to the same team, the San Francisco 49ers. So I definitely want to go ahead and make sure I get this victory this time. Actually, last game I used the Buccaneers. It was the very first time I attempted to use the coach's book, and I ended up losing a close game. But nonetheless, we did end up losing. So I'm looking for a little bit of revenge. Defensively, as you guys know, the Buccaneers, their one weakness is speed. They're very, very slow. But so I feel like that plays into our favor. I mean, not playing into our favor, like being slow is a good thing, but the 49ers don't have that much of blazing speed. You know, outside of Ted Ginn, who really can't catch the ball too well, and Vernon Davis, who's a mismatch for anybody in this game, considering he's a tight end, as he ends up scoring a touchdown. Excuse me, and his damn read option, man. I hate that damn play. My defenders never act well, but whenever I tried it, I definitely tried it less than like 10 times this year, but whenever I tried it, it never works. But, I mean, nonetheless, you know, the 49ers don't have any Mike Wallaces or Deshaun Jacksons or somebody I really got to worry about. So that right there is good, knowing that we don't really got to worry about our lack of speed too much. So the second play of the game, we end up going to Dougie Martin, and we end up hitting him with the makeshift screen, and he's gone out running every single Californian on that field, and we end up scoring a touchdown, tying this game 7-7. Offensively, of course, I gotta limit my mistakes. You know, I don't want to get behind this defense. This is the one team, well, there's a couple teams like, you know, the Ravens, the Packers, where defense just plays really well. And I just don't want to get behind too far because, you know, I'm very limited in offensive weapons. I mean, Vincent Jackson is a beast. You know, Dallas Clark is a good option. Dougie Martin is good, but I like to control the field with speed, and I definitely don't have too much of that on the field. I think they have like Roscoe Parrish, who's okay, but he really can't hold on to the ball too well. We end up forcing him to punt the ball, so now we have an opportunity to take our first lead of the game, which is always good. So, you know, I can't stress this enough. Whenever you're matched up against the 49ers, you got to try and limit your mistakes. You know, some teams you can make mistakes and bounce back. The 49ers are one of the teams that I've always had trouble with being able to, you know, get out of the hole because their defense is just that good. So we definitely want to be able to drive downfield, and hopefully, whether it's a field goal or touchdown, whatever we can do to go ahead and get a lead in this game. We go over the middle to Vincent Jackson, and we end up getting within the red zone. But then we end up making a huge mistake on this drive. We end up going for the makeshift screen. We no huddled. We went for the same play. We thought we had the drag over the middle, and the defender just undercut the throw and made a great play, and he ends up picking me off right in good territory for me to at least get a score, any type of score, and take the lead. So that right there hurt. But if you notice, this drive, he went for 3 straight read options in a row. Why? I have no idea. I don't know if running that play is a heavy majority part of his offense, or because he had great success running it the first time, he thought he was just going to continue to do it. He did it a ton this game, but you'll see if we were able to manage it or not. Right there, we throw another interception. Did not see that guy on the purple route. Thought I would have had him open. I just did not read the purple. He had Harrelson on the purple route, which just ran right into the ball, and I did not see that. So just my fault. You know, that's what I mean by I pre-screen my throws. Like, I already pretty much know that, because the 49ers worry me about time. You know, I know I'm not going to have too much time back there, so I pretty much already have a receiver in mind I'm going to throw the ball to, and whether he's covered or not, I just throw it. So that right there is definitely a big fault of mine. I really don't scan the field as well as I should. Right here, you know, you started to kill the clock, so we got to waste some timeouts to see if we can go ahead and get the ball back. And we end up going offsides to try and block his kick, but unfortunately we don't get it. But I guess that right there made him upset. I don't know, because he went for an onside kick. I mean, everybody tries to block field goals. I'm not just going to sit there and, I mean, I clearly failed, but I mean, that's exactly what he gets. Don't test the user. He's so disrespectful. Somebody please give this man a link to my channel. That way he will know. Don't throw the ball my way. I mean, everybody attempts to block field goals. I mean, do I block them? Hell no. But, I mean, I try. I mean, I've blocked maybe 2 kicks this year. And I mean, I tried, but I guess that made him upset. I don't know that I tried to. And he ends up kicking onside kicks, but nonetheless, we end up getting the interception, and we end up scoring a touchdown. And let's see if we can go ahead and stop him scoring before halftime to go into the second half of this game with a lead, which, I mean, it's not that big of a lead at all, but a lead is a lead to me. As long as we can start the second half fresh, it's a brand new ball game. It's 2 new quarters, and if we can go into there with the lead, is always good. But right there, he hits me with the FL screen of his own, and he ends up getting into field goal range, which he ends up kicking, but thankfully, for whatever reason, he just ends up missing it. And that right there was definitely a big thing to happen for us. To begin the second half, he comes out kicking onside kicks again. And again, I don't know if he's just being a dirtbag, or I don't know if he's upset because I went offside trying to block his field goal. I don't know. I can't call it. I would understand if I blocked it or if I got close. I wasn't even close to blocking his field goal. And I was offside, so I had a cheating advantage, and I still didn't get close to blocking it. But we end up going back over to Vincent Jackson. We are killing him on the skinny post route over the middle. He's leaving that middle open like a donut, so we got to take advantage of that. And right now we got a nice 11-point lead, a multiple possession. And right here he goes over the middle to Vernon Davis, and he ends up converting for a big down. And right now, all we want to do is just limit the home run plays, make him, if he's going to score in lengthy time. Be able to have him call a bunch of plays, get that clock rolling, because the clock is in my favor. Second half, if I'm up with a lead, I'm going to try my best to kill the clock. And right there, we get another user interception. I'm sorry, son, but no super our second interception of the game. And right now, we feel like we can possibly put this game away with the touchdown, but we end up throwing another interception. Again, I'm hard-headed. I know that the post is going to be open, and it was, but he had the lineman again on the purple, which I did not see. He had man-to-man coverage with the purple there, and I just did not see it again. So we let him back in this ball game, and he went for 2 and converted, so now it's a 3-point game. So right now we got to remain calm. We got to remain steady. Don't try and make any big mistakes. Don't force anything. At this point in the game, we're just worried that he's going to make a stop or something like that. Or, even if he does, we just got to be able to maintain some type of, good defense. So, but, scoring cures everything. Is right there. We go to DOUGIE-Madden on the screen, and we end up scoring. So that's what I always say, man. Scoring cures everything, no matter what type of mood you're in during the game. As long as you score, you're going to be okay. I always feel like eventually your opponent is going to make a mistake, which I'm sure they feel the same thing about me when they play me. But I try my best to limit my mistakes, and whenever I force a mistake from them, I have to capitalize on it. Majority of the time I do, because those are free points you do not want to let slip away. So we are up 10 points as he ends up going deep over the middle for the teabag, and he ends up converting. And field goal or touchdown brings it to a 1-possession game still. So he's still in this ball game, even though we got a decent lead going into the fourth quarter almost, with a little less than a minute remaining. Right there was a big sack, 3rd and 16. He goes over the middle to Michael James. He ends up scoring a touchdown. So again, he's back in this game. I cannot put him away. He goes back with the onside kick, and he's getting me really good field position. Only problem is with this is that I can't really clock him because I got a short field. I only got 3 first downs before I'm running out of field here, so I can't really clock him the way I would like to. So I gotta try and take as much time off the clock as possible, but it's really tough considering there's not that much field to work with. But he ends up holding us to a field goal. We do take our points. We go up 6 points, so a touchdown for him does end up giving him the lead. So we definitely got to be worried of that, So we got to hopefully be able to make a stop and just go ahead and make something happen. He hasn't really wowed me on offense. It's not like he's doing stuff that is really unstoppable for me. As the computer, you guys got to rewind that. You have to rewind that. Look at the computer bait him, though. He went in like he was going to blitz, and then he just went outside and picked that off. The computer just played that perfectly. Right now, all we're trying to do is play for a field goal. Field goal or touchdown at this point does not matter. There's no difference. Both of them still give me a multiple possession lead, and we end up kicking a field goal, wasting some clock, and that's exactly what happens. We go up 9 points. So now he needs a lot of things to go his way with not too much time remaining. He's going to need a touchdown or a field goal, an onside kick to return the ball. I mean, he does have all 3 of his timeouts, so he would have to score really, really, really fast for him not to waste his timeouts and for him to try and get the ball back and stop me. But that right there is really going to be tough to do. So once he starts using his timeouts, we pretty much know game is in hand. All we got to do is just try and stop him from scoring, or just, try and stop him from scoring quickly. But we end up getting an interception over the middle, and that's the end of the game, man. We just pretty much end up killing the clock at this point. We end up just running a few plays, getting in field goal range, kicking another field goal, just to add insult to injury, just for kicking onside kicks. Why not? But that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, it is your boy GS, trying to provide biblical gameplays on the daily. Follow me on Twitter if you are not already. We will be having a sub night very soon. So if you're not following me, you're not going to know when this is going to happen, and you're not going to be able to get a game. So as always, it is your boy GS, and I am out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.